How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday stream. Thanks for joining in. For those of you that are going to be rewatching this, one of the things that I want to talk about in the very beginning of the stream is the purchase order and how important it is for you to get the purchase order before you go to the dealership or before you actually agree to buy a car. Because you would not believe how many stories, literally just today, probably about an hour and a half ago, somebody called me and they said, "Hey Dan, what do I do? I have a purchase order from the dealership. They have a purchase order already, and the dealership just changed the price on them, absolutely out of nowhere. So what do I do? How do you fix this? You have a purchase order. If you have a purchase order, then you can take this purchase order to a different dealership and then buy the car from them for the same price or even less. Hey, how's it going? If you guys got any questions, put them in the comment section below. Okay, what's up, Bud? How's it going, Kane? Brett, how's it going, Brett? Dan the man, what up? New subscriber here and love the videos. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Guys, all I ask is just share these videos on Facebook. I mean, not the streams because they're really long and they're mostly for you guys, just for the community. But my regular videos that I put out on Tuesdays and Fridays, share them on Facebook because I say a lot of bad words. I say a lot of bad things about the dealership. So YouTube is not they're not they're not promoting me too much because I say bad words. Ooh. Minecraft or Fortnite? Neither. I'm kind of I used to play a lot of video games. I'm kind of over them. They just piss me off right now. Hey, how's it going? What kind of questions do you guys have? What do you want me to talk about? What kind of topics? Let me see if I have something to bring you. Uh-huh. Hey, Castillo, how's it going? Hi, Dan, how are you? Yeah, if you got questions to me, please put them in caps lock. Thanks, appreciate it. Hey, Dan, how are you? Do the list. How do I list my lease car in a Facebook group that would be in the process? Oh, are you trying to sell your leased car in a Facebook group? Is that it? You just take pictures, write a description, year, price, miles, and all that stuff, trim level, and you just post it as an item for sale. That's it. Or you can, or if it doesn't allow you to post as an item for sale, you just say, "Yeah, I got a car for sale." That's it, and I'll approve it. Yeah, because guys, if you got leased cars, don't sell them anywhere. I mean, don't sell them to a dealership. Sell them on Craigslist. Sell them on Facebook, Auto Trader. But first of all, I think you should sell them in our Facebook group. Why? Let somebody who is just like you buy the car. If you don't want it, well, shit, somebody else might want it. My father-in-law loves your videos, Dad. Dan, he was mad when I shut them off the other day. Yeah, dude. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for sharing I mean, I guess these videos with your family members. You would not believe how many you know older people, like 50, 60 years old, contact me like, "Dan, I love your shit and I don't mind the cussing." It's only like whenever I see like a I don't know who complains about me saying bad words. I don't know, 12-year-olds or something. Um, what are your thoughts on the Ford Explorer? Um, I don't know. It's okay. I don't. It's okay. It's not amazing. I mean, if you absolutely have to have a big truck, I guess take it. But maybe look into Kia Telluride in a year, Honda Palisade in a year, or right now you can buy a Honda Pilot. It's also 3 row. It actually has quite a lot of room for sure, Castillo. Hey Dan, have you seen the new 2020 Subaru Legacy 2.4 Turbo? If so, what do you think about it? Kane, have you not seen my videos about about Subaru? I really don't like Subarus. I don't like their engines, their Boxster engines. I don't think. Here's two facts. Boxster engine is less fuel efficient than a regular inline engine or a V6, and then Boxster engine produces less horsepower than a V6 or inline four. And then something else. You know they have a lot of trouble with head gaskets leaking, right? At like 80 and 90,000 miles, and I'm just I'm just not happy with it. Can you give any advice or make a video how to buy your first car step by step as a teenager? I actually already have a video about that, Brett. It's called $5,000 car. Look into it. And then what else? There's a video about $12,000 cars, and then there's video about $10,000 cars. So just scroll through my channel and then just look through them. I know I have like 150, 30. I don't know. I lost track already. I'm not even counting just a stupid amount of content, but I got it. I got it in there. Just gotta find it. What do you think I should offer for a 2018 RAV4 with 14,000 miles and one owner? Okay, very good question. I don't know. However much you want, but I would start with, let's say, 20% off the sticker price of whatever the hell they're selling it for. Listen, uh, you're probably thinking, hey, what's the best price? Well, how much research have you done? How much negotiations have you done to get the best price? If you're looking to get the best price just by offering a price to one person, it's just not going to happen. You gotta offer, to at least 50, 60, 70 different dealerships. You gotta make them fight against each other. You gotta make them earn your business. You're not just gonna give your business. There you go. No, you want them to fight for it. And something else, something very interesting that you mentioned here. Uh, One owner. Who gives a shit if it's one owner or not? Why do we care if a car has one owner or two or three owners? Why? Because if the car is bad, people are selling it. No. If the car is bad, it's a lemon. It gets bad by manufacturer, and then it has a lemon on record. No. One, three, five, 20 owners. It doesn't matter. We gotta start kind of asking ourselves these questions. Why do we think the way that we think? Why is one owner good, three owners bad? It's because back in the day, the warranties were different. Now it's not the same. Car is warranted for 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Anything happens to it, it doesn't matter. I can buy a car that has 36,000 miles or under 36,000 miles because it's still under factory warranty with 50 owners. It doesn't matter, because if it's a lemon, I turn it back to the factory. I get a new car. That's it. So it doesn't matter how many owners it has. Uh, Erica Dams. Hi Dan. Thanks for Q&A. No problem. You're welcome. Between Honda, Nissan, and Toyota, which is the best? Forget about Nissan. Do not ever mention that name ever again. Like, just forget about that. Okay. Unless you're buying Nissan GTR. Okay. Toyota, Honda. That's it. Just buy any of those two. Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Lexus. Don't buy Nissan. They're trash. I mean, okay, I'll tell you exactly the problem that I have with Nissan, so you don't think I'm just pulling the shit out of my ass. Okay, transmissions. I don't like Nissan's transmissions. I don't think they're as reliable as Toyota, as Honda, as Lexus. Uh, Thanks, Kane. Appreciate it. uh, how should I go about buying a car without a credit? Very good question. You just have a bunch of money and give it to them, and that's it. They'll sell you a car. Or are you trying to say you don't have cash, you don't have credit, and you're trying to buy a car? Well, if you can figure out how you can buy a car without cash or credit, you let me know. Because I don't know. I don't know how you can, you know? So, my honest opinion is if you don't got credit, you got no cash, you shouldn't be buying a car. Ride a fucking bicycle, ride a bus, carpool, or buy a very cheap car and like, $5,000 car. Like some kind of Hyundai or Kia of $5,000. Ali Alam, I have heard some manufacturer uses Toyota transmission. Do you know what cars these are? Google it. Just Google it, or you can call the dealership and ask them, hey, which cars? It's very easy. Listen, right now cars, they're like Legos. Okay, it's kind of like getting a dinner at the buffet. There are companies that make transmissions. There are companies that make engines. There are companies that make suspension. There are companies that make electronics. And like Toyota, right? Or Chrysler. What they do is they go to the market and they say, okay, I'll take this transmission, I'll take this engine, I'll take this. Okay, let's put it together. Bam, we have a car. That's what it is. Like for example, new Toyota Supra, right? First, it's not a Toyota, it's a BMW. It was completely developed by BMW. You know what transmission they use? Simple BMW transmission that a bunch of other companies use. They are not the only one that are using this transmission. Okay, so even the BMW engine, that engine more than one car uses that engine, or I guess modification of that engine. Never let a dealership wash your car unless you want swirls. Yeah, if you got a nice car, don't let them wash the car because they're gonna do half-ass job. They're gonna fuck up your shit. Don't let the dealership wash your car. Unless you got a kind of cheap car and you don't really care about it. Uh, Nita, you are awesome. Thank you for all you do. Really appreciate your advice. Thanks, appreciate the compliment. How's it going? Sick? I think I haven't seen you here for a while, or maybe I was just missing you. Brett, opinion on 2019 Hyundai Accent. I think the 2019 Hyundai Accent is just as good as the 2014 or 15 or 16. Which means it's just a small sedan, nothing fancy about it. It's just like a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. I wouldn't say there's anything like wow. It doesn't have a wow thing about it. How do I find a mechanic to check out the car if I'm buying cross country? Very good question. So you're not looking for a mechanic. Okay, you're looking for a shop, or preferably you're looking for a big brand dealership, right? What you do is you tell you know where the car is, right? Let's say you're in New York, the car is in California. Then you find another dealership that's nearby where the California dealership is, 30 minutes, 20 minutes away. Okay. Then you just tell the salesman, hey, my credit union or my bank requires me to do a pre-purchase inspection. I found a shop. I found a shop that can do pre-purchase inspection. Then you give them the address. You don't tell them it's a different dealership. You give them the address. They drive to that dealership and they're like hand over the keys and they do a pre-purchase inspection. That's it. What do you think about 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat? I try not to. You know what I would love? I would love to put that 2020 Hellcat against the 2009 GTR on the track on the Nürburgring and see what kind of funny numbers we can get. What year did Hyundai start building quality cars? 2012. Been offline for a few. Welcome back, Sick. Truth Troll is 7% off MSRP on 2020 63S sedan a good deal? I have no idea. How many dealerships have you negotiated with? What if what if there's a sale and tomorrow everybody is giving away 7.5%? Are you getting the best possible deal, or are you just getting what everybody else is getting? What about Kia Stinger? Love that thing. I'm honestly considered, dude, I'll take fucking Kia over Mercedes any day of the week. You know why? Because Mercedes unfortunately doesn't come with a second car for parts. If they can give you free parts, then buy Mercedes. But until Mercedes starts giving out second cars for parts, then no, 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 no. Hey Dan, what if the dealer tells me no warranty? I have 2 weeks to drive the car. What? Uh, Chaz Flower. Hey Dan, what if a dealer tells me no warranty? I have the car to drive for. What do you mean? I don't understand. They okay. You buy a car, you have no warranty. Anything breaks, it's your responsibility. Why would anybody think that if you buy a car, if something breaks, it's somebody else's responsibility? No, it's your responsibility. That's why I tell people buy quality cars and don't rely on warranties and don't buy that shit at all. Yes, sick. Pre-purchase inspections are not that hard. It's a 120-point inspection sheet. There's a long list of things that mechanics are gonna do. All the little buttons, the radios, everything, all the light bulbs, the connectors. They're gonna be checking all that shit. Would you prefer a timing belt or a chain? I don't give a shit. I really don't care. And some people are like, well, I might have to change the timing chain belt, at 100,000 miles. I mean, how much does that belt cost? Can you really not find somebody to do it for you for like $200? If you cannot afford $200 to maintain your car, consider what you're spending your money on. It's $200. It's maintenance that needs to be done on a car. It's like, are we really trying to dodge $200? $200 worth of maintenance. I mean, it's not a big deal. Belt, chain, okay, preferably I'll take a chain, but to me, it doesn't matter. I used to wash cars for work at local Toyota dealership. I seen brand new cars that employees scratched and would say hide it when you pull out. Yeah, dude. Once you're getting a brand new car, you gotta inspect the shit out of it because one of the lot attendants could have done something. It could have been scratched on a truck. Like this car is moving. It's in it's in the process of being sold from manufacturers. Gets on a truck, gets dropped off the truck onto the lot, gets PDI'd, then gets washed before you. So there's a lot of places where it can get fucked up. I heard the lease returns are good deals. Abso-freaking-lutely. In fact, they are such a good deals. I tell people, sell your lease on our Facebook group. Don't sell your lease to a dealership. Sell it to our Facebook group. You see, there's 47 people. I bet if you have a lease, one of these 47 people will be like, I'll take it. That's a damn good deal. I'll take it. And there's actually a lot of dealerships that pretend that they have off-leased cars. There's two dealerships that I know of that have off-lease in their name. It's such a good deal that dealerships are masking themselves as if they sell only off-leased cars. They're pretending, but they don't. Yeah, listen to this guy. Sick is a freaking mechanic. I mean, a mechanic, the guy that actually fucks with these cars. The guy that's elbow deep is all in this shit is telling you stay away from Mercedes. I mean, if a doctor is telling you should lay off the donuts, that might be something to listen to. If a mechanic is telling you stay the fuck away from this car, maybe that's something to consider. What vehicle should I buy? Family, hauler, luxury, keep for a decade? It depends how big your family is. Okay, if you have 5 people in your family, then I would recommend Lexus RX 350. If you have more than 5, then wait 2 or 3 more years and you can buy Kia Telluride or Honda Palisade. They're phenomenal cars, great cars, far as I know. But here's the thing. Right now, they're extremely overpriced. I mean, just stupid overpriced. They are very, very, very expensive. So wait 2 or 3 years. They're going to drop in price and you can get them for a much better deal. By the way, Justin, good job keeping the car for a decade. That's smart thinking. Erica Dams, I'm looking to buy a $10,000 car or less. What do you recommend? Anything from Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Mazda 3, Mazda 6. Anything from the Lexus, if you can find a good deal for a Lexus, you know, that's what I would recommend. Can I buy a car directly from a car manufacturer or I have to go through a dealership? Ali Alam, very good question. Very, very good. Okay, here's the thing. 99% no. Why? Because you are most likely not working for the manufacturer. As a regular person who is not an employee of literally Ford or Chevy or Toyota, right? Somebody who's not a direct employee, you are not going to be able to buy a car directly from manufacturer. And even then, they might actually make you go through a dealer, but you get manufacturer, or like employee pricing. Here's the thing. You know how Tesla says, "Oh, we're gonna avoid the dealership," and people actually thought that Tesla was not selling a car through the dealership. They were selling cars through the dealership. It's just their own dealerships. Guys, car manufacturers are such fucking wimps, such pussies. They won't sell a car to you directly. They won't. They'll make you go through a dealership because their dealerships are more important than their clients. Clients, customers, which is you guys. So the answer is no. You can't really buy a car from manufacturer, unless there's a very, very, very special situation going on. Jam16, what's up, dude? Hey Dan, what are your thoughts on credit repair companies? Okay. I don't know enough to tell you, but that's, if you need your credit repaired, you definitely need to get into it. I'm actually I'm trying to figure this thing out with another guy who like specializes in it, but I don't understand how it works. So I used to think that you just pay somebody $300 and they're gonna repair, but then I was like, I found contradictory information that they're not really gonna do anything. You're just gonna waste your money. You could do the same shit for free yourself. So I need to have a sit down talk with somebody who is professional and really get into it and really understand it. JR Isles, I want to buy a 2020 Dodge Scottback wide body recently. How much can I realistically, how much can I save? MSRP 0. It's a fucking Dodge Scottback 2020. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a different body style, right? With the wide body, correct? So that means everybody and their divorced dad is going to be lining up to buy one of those things. I mean, shit. The midlife crisis is not over. Motherfuckers are going to be still lining up for that shit. So the answer would be 0 or 10 to 20% on top of the MSRP. So like literally, they like with the Kia Telluride, right? Dealers are overcharging just insane amount of money for these cars. That's why I tell people don't. It's not because the car is bad. The car is phenomenal. The car is fucking amazing. It's the dealers that suck. And Kia is like, and Kia is just being a bunch of fucking pussies. Like I like Kia. I like Honda. I like Hyundai. Like Toyota. Like Lexus, right? But the manufacturers, they're just pussies. They don't give a fuck about the customers realistically. What do you feel the need to use? Why do you feel the need to use profanity? Obviously, you know your business, but why appear immature? Okay, Shelby, very good question. Okay, you tell me how should I feel? Okay. Not just, feelings, blah, blah, blah. No, but literally, how would you feel when you realize that car manufacturers care about dealers more about the customer? You tell me. Today I was just talking to a guy, I was helping him to buy a Chevy Camaro, right? and I found some new ones, and I see prices that are like almost $8,000 below the MSRP. So I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, this is an amazing deal. I called the dealership. It's a scam. These Camaros are selling for like seven. They're like MSRP 25, but they were marked as a sale price at like 17 and a half thousand dollars. Can you imagine somebody flying in across the fucking country, spending that money on an airplane ticket, buying hotel room here, taking time away from his job? If you don't go to job, well, guess what? You don't make money. Well, how would you feel if you come to this dealership and the dealership is telling you, well, actually, this price is not a real price? How would you tell me you lost $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 airplane ticket, forward and there you lost days of work, you lost money and hotel and food and stuff. You tell me how you feel. That's why I may be a little angry. I may be slightly disappointed. Adrian Alvarez, is 22 out the door price for Toyota Corolla MSRP? I don't know. Adrian Alvarez, I don't know. I haven't done the research. Have you done the research? How many dealerships have you negotiated? How many websites have you gone through? I don't know. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you something, and you might be thinking, well, Dan, you're just trying to sell me stuff. Yes. Why? Because people are thinking, like, I'm gonna perform these kung fu fucking moves on a professional salesman, professional manager, a GM of the store, and I'm gonna out negotiate without learning a skill. Like, really? That's not gonna happen. If you think you're gonna get a great deal, the best possible price, without learning skills, without learning the skills that I spent like 6 fucking months putting this course together, 6 fucking months. If you think you're just gonna learn that out of nowhere, the universe is gonna give it to you, it's not gonna happen. I understand you watch my videos and all that stuff, but you really, I mean, unless you watch like all of my videos, which is like 50 fucking hours of content, which is probably not very likely. Like it's not gonna, how do I say this? If you're not prepared, right, you're gonna get screwed. It's just simple as that. You have to be prepared. Like Adrian, you're asking me if this is a good price. I don't know. Have you done the research, right? And once you do the research, you can't just go on like from just 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 dealerships. I recommend people contact 50, 60, 70 dealerships, especially on new cars. On new cars, you should easily contact 150 dealerships. Just like that. Maybe even 200. Why? Because it's the same email that you're forwarding to God knows how many dealerships. What's up on Box Warehouse? Brett, it's crazy how dealerships can get away with false advertising just to get people into the door. Absolutely. Why do we have false advertisement? Why? It's because there's extreme, like I am talking about extreme sales pressure onto uneducated customers and very vulnerable customers. I'm not talking about vulnerable as in, they're 3-year-olds and they're going to get abducted or something, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about mindset, right? Psychologically, customers are extremely vulnerable because there's a very strong trained salesman who will use sales tax and psychological pressure to make a customer do what the salesman wants to do. Let me give you 2 examples. 2 examples, literally. Imagine you are driving down the street, right? And you see, it says cheeseburgers, 5 cents. You pull over, you get out, you go to the restaurant, you say, give me my 5 cents cheeseburger. And they tell you, well, actually, this 5 cents cheeseburger is only after $2.95 down payment. You're going to need a $2.95 down payment to get this price. What would you do? What would you do? You would tell them, fuck you, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Right? And if you want to make some money, well, guess what? You can get your lawyers involved, right? Here's another scenario. A person is driving down the street. They see a price that says 50% off on cars. They drive in and then they buy this stupid car even though it's not truly 50% off. Why? Because the restaurant that was selling cheeseburgers did not have high pressure environment with salesmen that are pressuring people into making uneducated financial decision. Somebody asked me today, why do we even have salesmen? The reason we have salesmen in auto industry, 99% of what salesmen do is they protect profit and they make people do what they shouldn't be doing. That's why we have salesmen. That's why I tell people you got no business going to a car dealership unless you have a purchase order. For those of you that are just logging in, like for real, you need to be rewatching these streams. Because what I was talking about in the beginning, there's just like first 5 minutes, super important. But I guess I'll repeat it. Okay. If you do not have a purchase order from a dealership, you don't have anything from a dealership. Nothing. Their word means nothing. Nothing at all. And if you have a purchase order and the dealership is, you got a purchase order, you like the price, and then the dealership is trying to raise that price on you once you come in or down the road at some point, right? What you can do is you can take this purchase order and shop it against any other dealership. And you actually tell them this, hey, if you can beat this price by $500, you got yourself a car sale. And then if they say, no, we can't, you ask them, how much can you beat it by? $100. Can you beat it by $100? They'll be like, sure, yeah, why not? Or you can tell them, hey, if you can beat this deal by $100, by $100, you got yourself a car sale. And they're gonna be like, well, why are you? I mean, this is a good price. Why? Right? What's going on? You can just tell them, hey, that dealership, they're just being a bunch of fucking douchebags, and I don't want to be doing a deal with them. And I told that to dealerships before. Literally, if you can give me the same price as I have here, I'll buy from you. I just don't want to buy from them. They gave me a good price. If you can match this shit, I'll buy it from you. Why do my hold on a second. PM, if I drove my car one time a week will damage my car? No. I drive my car once a week, maybe twice a week, but once a week just when I go grocery shopping. That's it. Why do my messages keep on vanishing? How are they vanishing if I just read your message, dude? Not sure what's going on there. How's it going, Excel? Hello, Dan. When do you interviews? What type of info do you request? Full name, etc. Interviews for what? Interviews? What kind? Can I be anonymous? Yeah. Oh, interviews with customers. Oh yeah. All of my customers, all my interviews with anybody I do, they're always anonymous, unless they're like, yay, like all me, they want to get internet famous. But yes, all the interviews, all of them are anonymous. I mean, I had customers interviewing. I had people shared their stories, completely anonymous. Everything is completely anonymous. I care about the message and the story and the fact. Nobody really on the internet cares if you're Joe Blow living in Virginia. People care about the message and the fact. The internet is a pretty heartless place. They don't actually care about you personally. So yeah, dude, if you got a story to tell, you want to do an interview with me, holler at me, let's make it happen. Honestly, if you go to a right company and they do factual disputing, it's worth the money. Not sure what that's all about. Um, I have a, I have heard some dealers offer no haggle pricing. Is this a real thing? No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Listen, Ali Alam, when the dealership is telling you we have no haggle pricing, you ask them one very simple question: why should I buy a car from you instead of anybody else? Go ahead and tell me. I am listening. If you are not willing to give me the best possible price, why in the world would I buy a car from you instead of anybody else? Actually, I'm starting to make a list of like no go to dealerships. And there's actually some dealerships that I don't even bother calling. Auto Nation, I don't call them. First, they're pussies because they have a $800 fee that they're not disclosing up front. They're not disclosing on any of their advertisement. It's like they have a $30,000 car and the $900 fucking fee that they are not disclosing clearly. I don't from my research that I have done. I cannot find anywhere where it's like I go to Auto Trader, Car Gurus. I can't find. I don't see where it is. I don't see it. They have that fee because they're too much of fucking pussies that not to disclose. They have no integrity. That's what I call it. Or a pussy, which is pretty much the same thing. Another dealership that I stay the fuck away from. Literally, if they are somewhere, like I scroll down, they're in there, I don't even fucking call them. Another one is a CarMax. I don't call them at all. At all. Again, they don't negotiate. You don't want to negotiate? Well, fuck you. I'll buy a car somewhere else. Why the fuck would I buy a car from him, from CarMax, AutoNation, or here's another one. Shit, what is it called? There's Vroom. Stay away from Vroom. Carvana. Jesus Christ, that one. Carvana. Okay, from the phone calls that I've been making, and that was quite a few phone calls. From what I understand, well, guess what? They don't negotiate. They have dealership fees. Well, and guess what? They don't ship the car. You have to fly in to pick up the car and do the paperwork. They're not going to FedEx you the paperwork so you can sign it and send it back. No, 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 no. They're going to make you literally fly in to do the paperwork. If a dealership is telling me, no, we're not going to FedEx the paperwork, click, 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 click. Literally, whenever I'm talking to the dealership, my finger is this close from the red button on the phone. This fucking close. I feel like president. Just fuck with me. Just do some stupid. I am on that red fucking button. Listen, because there is more dealerships than there are McDonald's. There are over, from the research that I have done, over 45,000 fucking dealerships in America. Think about that. Over 45,000 dealerships. If this dealership is treating me the way that I don't like it, the price is not there or whatever, drop them. Buy a car somewhere else. There's very few times that you're gonna find a deal that like nobody else will. Very few times, So it does happen, but it's not all the time. Shelby, guys, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Dan, do you have any insight on any insight of the new 2020 Tundra Crew Max? If the fuel economy, no, bro, you think I have any insights? I wish. No. And if I had, I would get in a lot of trouble for disclosing that shit. No haggle pricing just means they are trying to convince the ignorant ignorant not to negotiate the price. Exactly, Mike. Absolutely. No haggle pricing doesn't mean shit. If the dealership says we don't haggle, well, I do. I haggle. Let's fucking haggle. I'm offering you this much, and you tell your sales manager if he wants to make some money on top of that, I'll sweeten up the deal. I'll finance with you, even though I have already been pre-approved through 5 different credit unions. And well, guess what? If they give me shit rate, I'll buy the car and tomorrow go refinance. Yeah, for sure, Adrian. I got you. You're welcome, buddy. How's it going, Penstar? Let's be nice to Shelby. Yeah, guys, like this is internet. Like if somebody wants to talk shit or whatever, like it's okay. Uh, Yo, where did you buy your hat? Where the fuck did they buy my eBay or something? I don't know. This thing is like a million years old. Well, not literally, but getting pretty damn close. I actually have a little hat surprise coming in a few weeks. A little surprise. Um, what do I use to trim my beard? Uh, a razor. I mean, what else is there? An angry wild chihuahua. uh, Too fast. What's going on, dude? Let's be civil. Yo, Dan, why you such a man? I got lucky about like 20. Shoot, how old was I? I think 22 or 23. I got introduced to a group of people that had a high level of integrity, honor, respect, and they were also entrepreneurs. And I was hanging out with them for 3 years, and that's kind of where I got my mentality from. Um, no, Penstar. The reason I drive my car once a week is because I only go once a week shopping, grocery shopping. I'm actually probably gonna move that instead of once a week, once every 10 days. So I'll drive my car only 3 times a month because like I'm working. That's it. I'm working. Um, Sick. Ever take your car to service by a dealer? Hell no. Oh hell no. There's no way I'm taking my car to get serviced by a fucking dealer. Hey, I think Nate. No, I think Penstar. Penstar. I think he gets paid by fucking Chrysler. I don't know, dude. Chrysler. What kind? Who paying you, man? Come on. uh, and yo, Ruby Alvarez. That's a Russian necklace. Hey Dan, I told my dealer they are bait and switching. They put one pricing online. When I inquired by email, they made it contingent on a trade. I walked away. Yeah, GV caught. Listen, buddy, if you got an attorney who's your friend, if you got attorneys, throw the shit their way. You tell them, hey, I got a case here. Have you ever considered buying a yacht or a beach house in Florida? There you go. Sue these motherfuckers and get some money. Uh, Todd, hey, how's it going? Hi, Dan. You promote Lexus quite a bit. Please give insight why. Because it's the most reliable brand. That's it. That's it. Oh, and another reason because I like luxury, comfortable cars. I hate plasticky fucking Lego cars that these new Civics. Oh God, uh, I'll take a 10-year-old Lexus over a brand new Civic. And I'll take, there's other great cars also. Genesis, very good car. Hyundai, Kia. In 3 or 4 years, I'm going to be promoting the shit out of Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade. They're freaking amazing. Unfortunately, Kia and Hyundai and Genesis, they're being little fucking pussies and not selling cars directly to consumers. They care more about their dealerships. But let's move on. Let's move on. Penstar, so you have a question. Oh, I bet you do. Oh, I bet you do have a question. What are dealerships allowed to charge for convenience fee? $1 trillion. Anything. Literally, they can sell a car for $1. This is real. What I'm about to tell you, this shit is real. They can sell a car for $1 and charge you $30,000 worth of convenience fees. So listen, dealerships can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They have politicians in their fucking pocket. There is no rules for them. They can do whatever they want to do. New era. I have, oh God, new era. No. Too fast, bro. You are gonna love it. If you're a hat guy, Too Fast, you are gonna love what I got. Oh boy, it's better. I know new era, and it's literally better than new era. Skid your face like shit. Man, don't bring this Chrysler shit up again, dude. I'm tired of this. How's it going, Allison? Hey, Dan, 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Max versus Tundra. It's not even comparison, dude. Tundra, all the way. All the way. I got some swamp land out sale. If anyone interested, Gators included. Swamp, huh? No. What I would love to see, you should trade that swamp land for a shooting range land. A couple of miles of a good narrow. Let's do that. Let's see what we can do on some straight and narrows. What do you think of extended service contract? It's a joke. It's a joke. Do not buy anything from a car dealership besides a car. Here's I'm gonna give you something. Okay, try to stay with me. Car dealership, they sell cars. Okay. You buy cars from a car dealership. I know it's a crazy concept. They're not a warranty dealership. They're not a service contract dealership. They're not a gap insurance dealership. They're a car dealership. Don't buy anything from them besides a car. What do you think? Ruby, who sculpted your nose? Minimum wage employee. Penstar, but you have to promise to answer the question. Listen, it's less than 12. Okay, Penstar, it's less than 12, and let's just stop it right here. That movie Suckers you mentioned on eBay, I saw for $100. It must be that good of a movie. Actually, Brett, first, I don't understand how the fuck this movie is $100, and second, yes, it actually is $100 good. Like literally, it's crazy that it's $100. I don't understand how the fuck is it $100. Like what the fuck? It's a fucking movie. You should be able to get this shit in gas station for free. Or for $5. But yes, guys, one movie that you need to see And I'm not telling you to, but I heard some people are getting it for free from torrents because nobody wants to sell it for a reasonable price, which would be $10 DVD. That movie is called Suckers. It's about a car dealership, and you need to watch that movie. That movie is, I mean, it's amazing. The lessons you're gonna learn from there are real solid. Okay, next. If you love cars, check me out. Boost Exotics. How would I check you out? Uh, Boost Exotics. Just send me a link to your channel. I have a phone number below. Send me a link to your channel because I have like I'm on the streaming from a phone. Can't really access it. Hyundai 100,000 mile warranty or Toyota Care. I would probably buy a Hyundai, and here's why. Because Hyundai has more goodies for the same amount of price, right? You can buy a $5 hamburger, or you can buy a $5 cheeseburger with bacon and lettuce and pickles and all that shit, right? So Hyundai is the really fancy, cheeseburger that has a lot of different stuff. So Hyundai has more features for the same amount of money as Toyota. And I believe, my very humble opinion, that Hyundai and Kia are as reliable as Toyota. Hey Lewis, how's it going? Hey Dan, I hope one day you make a business like a dealer selling brand new cars. I hope not. God, no. I mean, I might. I am thinking like every day lately. I've been thinking, dude, maybe I should just open up my fucking dealership. Just or people would order cars. Like literally, somebody needs a car, they order, and 2 months later, or 2 weeks later, or however long it takes, however, what kind of car they want, I can get one from an auction. I can get one from like there's so many places to get the cars. It's I don't know. I mean, in the future, I want there to be no dealerships at all. Cobra Commander. Dan, what do you think about bronze gap insurance the dealer offers on used Honda? Listen. A car dealership sells cars. Don't buy anything from a car dealership that is not a car. If you need help identifying something, if this is a car or not, take somebody with you. Cars from car dealerships only. Nothing else. No service contracts, no insurances, no warranties, nothing. Cars only. Are pre-certified any better? Also, odometer fraud exists. Certified cars are a joke. Why would anybody buy a certified car? I don't understand. Listen, certified cars means it has a warranty. Listen, if you need a warranty on your car, you should probably rethink the kind of car you're buying. It's like marriage. If you need a warranty for the person that you're about to marry, should you be marrying them? I mean, I think it's common sense. If you need volcano insurance, maybe you should move. Odometer fraud exists, but it's very, very, very small percentage. I mean, I would say like way less than 0.5%. Way less than like 1%. It's like very, 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 very small. Super tiny. Typically, listen, odometer fraud exists more on luxury cars like Bentleys, Rolls, fancy Jaguars, Ferraris, Lambos, Porsches. There is way more odometer fraud and rollbacks on $300,000 cars than there are on $30,000 cars. Remember when I asked you about yeah, dude, that's totally dude irrelevant. Janet Woozle, hi. What do you think about dealership making you pay for history report? I could call them very gay, but I'm not gonna do that. And I did not call them very gay. So listen, if you need a Carfax report, you can go to car-info.org. I don't know who owns that website. Somebody just posted it in our Facebook group. That's why you need to be in our Facebook group. Shit. Listen, if you're trying to buy a car for real, you're near time and you're actually planning to buy a car in the next 2-3 months or in the next 2-3 weeks, you need to be in our Facebook group. It's a must. You have to be in it because there's way more stuff in there than just these videos. You think you like these videos? Wait till you see shit in our Facebook group. Some people are like, Dan, well, I want to see, if what you say is true. Check out our Facebook group and see what people are saying. Okay. It's 60-minute car. Just go to Facebook and join the group. What else is there? You should never pay for a history report from a dealership. Ever. Ever. Absolutely never. Listen, if they're Janet, tell me the name of the dealership that charges people for history report. I'll make a video about them and I'll make fun of them endlessly. Blaine Cooper. Hi, Dan. How's it going, Blaine? Is there a place where I can get a list of dealerships for each make auto to make for each make of auto to make emailing them bulk easier? Yes, you can, and it's in my course. 60minutecar.com. Literally, just buy it. Even though I love the lives, Tesla doesn't have dealerships, so there's a step. Listen, Penstar, I think you missed something. Tesla actually did have dealerships. From what I understand, Tesla had their own Tesla dealerships. It wasn't anybody else's dealership. It was a Tesla dealership. It was still a dealership. Still a dealership. It was just a Tesla dealership. Okay, what are we at here? Yeah, guys, whoever is joining our Facebook group, I'm doing a stream right now, but after the stream, I'll approve everybody. Hey, Mike C. Hello, Dan. Why do you think the Hyundai Entourage only lasted a few years versus Kia Sedona? Because well, let me finish this question. Still being made since Hyundai and Kia are the same. Okay, here's the thing. Because Kia, they made this van, and the market perception was not there. The people still it was too early. They were there. They exploded too early. They were going up too early. They're coming up to the market. Look, we're this, we're that. We're really good. Buy our shit. We're making new cars. And people perception was still like, Honda, Kia, aren't they like Korean piece of shit toasters? And right now people start to change their mind, and people are lining the fuck up for Genesis and Kia Telluride. So the market was not ready, and they were not seeing sales. So that's it. That's why I think that's what I think will happen to it. And something else. The vans are not, more people are buying SUVs, 7-passenger or 8-passenger SUVs over vans. Van sales have actually been not as good as SUV sales. I'm thinking about Hyundai Ioniq hybrid or Toyota Prius hybrid. I'm just stuck on Hyundai 100K warranty, lifetime battery. But I love Toyota. Dude, buy a fucking Hyundai and just move on. It's very easy. All right, too fast. Buy a Hyundai and move on. That's it. What do I think about electric cars, specifically Tesla? I think electric cars do not help the environment at all. At all. There has been a lot of videos where I see actually completely contradictory information that electric cars are actually the same or even worse for environment. There has been a study done by German engineers, and if there is anybody in the world that's more obsessed about environment than Germans, Nobody is more obsessed about the environment more than Germans. I mean, they're leading the way in tree hugging. So their own German engineers have actually done the research, and they show that diesel cars are better for the environment than electric cars. So, um, what's up, Yiyad Gulian? I deal with a lot of check engine light bulbs being pulled for people who buy cars. What? There's, dude, sick. Where the hell do you live? What kind of ghetto ass fucking place do you live? Where, I mean, shit. Even, I, who the hell pulls out a light bulb instead of fixing the problem? I mean, shit. Do you live in fucking, I don't know, fucking Bronx or Queens, New York or something? Shit. I mean, Detroit? Are you in Detroit? I mean, LA? um, I'm trying to figure out where the hell people would be doing that. Certified refers to mental state of the dealership employees, not their inventory. Yeah, Mike, probably, most likely. Um, the dealer that I worked at sold used cars, and when the person drove off the lot, it broke down on the street, and they would refund the money to the customer. Well, yeah, because the customer was a pussy. I know it doesn't sound nice. I bet, Brett, bet you're the one expecting me to call a customer a pussy. I guarantee you, you do that to some different types of people. I'm not gonna say anybody, not gonna say any race, but you do that to some other people. I guarantee you, there's not gonna be a phone call to a lawyer. There's not gonna be anybody calling to police. Well, there is going to be phone calls to police, but it's not going to be by the by the guy whose car broke. I guarantee you that. It's because people aren't willing to stand up for their own shit. Oh, my car broke. I don't know. Go home, grab a pair of fucking balls, and see how you can solve this problem as a fucking man. Jesus fucking Christ. Rule of thumb: do not buy a car that doesn't have a recent smog period. You I think it only matters for California, really. Blaine Cooper, great question. Blaine Cooper, did I miss something? That's good. Hello, Kelly. Toyota Corolla hatchback versus Hyundai Veloster. Oh God, I hate the Veloster. The new Veloster. Oh God, I have passionate hate for it. Listen, if you're gonna be buying a Toyota hatchback, I would buy Toyota hatchback by far. I would take Toyota hatchback, to be honest with you, over Veloster. Oh, sick. That was sick. Yeah. Do a tune-up on it. See what happens. Recommending my friends to bring extra lube to the dealership that haven't watched your videos. Yeah, dude. People are like, dude, you're charging hundreds of dollars for your course. You're just a salesman. Dude, I'm charging you a couple of $100s for a course that's gonna save you thousands of fucking dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine, guys, imagine if there was a course like what I teach about buying houses. People wouldn't be getting screwed by these freaking real estate agents, uh, and not just real estate agents, but the agents. It's not the agents really; it's the agencies. So, you know, uh, yeah. I mean, you're gonna need a jumbo bottle loop. Just bring a fucking 5 gallon bucket. First, the salesman is gonna go with have a turn, then the sales manager, then the financing manager. So I mean, you better have a lot of. There's gonna be one salesman and at least two managers that are gonna line up. First, they're gonna fuck you over on the price of the car. Second, finance manager is gonna try to sell you some kind of gap insurance or some stupid. How can I avoid bait and switch scams before ending up at the dealership? You ask them for a purchase order. Purchase order, purchase order, purchase order, purchase order. If you don't have a purchase order from a dealership, you don't have anything. Their word means nothing. You have to have a purchase order. Some cars don't pass the emissions, so people here in Chicago disconnect the check engine light bulb to sell cars. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's more of a government problem than people pulling up the freaking light bulbs problem. You know, how about if we stop obsessing about smog and I don't know, plant a fucking tree. I don't know. Can we maybe do that? I love how there's entire fucking industries that are concerned about CO2 while they're so ignorant that they don't realize that CO2 is what plants eat. You're literally trying to take your food away from you. If we get rid of all the CO2, just magically fucking gone, you know what's gonna happen? All the fucking trees, the grass, bushes, that shit is gonna disappear. It's gonna literally within a week, it's dead. We don't have a fucking planet. We need CO2. We just gotta have more trees. That's it. Just add some fucking trees and stop cutting out forests like there is no tomorrow. Angel, what's up, dude? Question: do you say Kia and Honda Telluride are good, but Scotty Kilmer says GDI engines are bad? Well, I would have to, I guess, be specific. What are you referring to the recall that they have? Well, every single car has a recall. I don't have a problem with recalls. If there is a recall, well, shit. It's not you're the one who's paying for the new engine. Literally, let's imagine this. You have a 60,000 mile car, right? You buy a Kia, 60,000 miles, right? The engine just blows the fuck up. Well, guess what? Kia is going to give you a brand new engine for free. I think that's a pretty good idea. Angel, I don't know specifics that you are referring to. GDI engines are bad. If you want to send me some articles or whatever for me to read, or videos even better, let's do that. No, Chevy Camaro is not going away. It's a marketing move. Relax. Hey Dan, what's going on, Mike? Do you like 2014 Hyundai Veloster, or is it just not the new Hyundai Veloster? Okay, Mike, the reason that I absolutely hate new Hyundai Veloster is because it's extremely slow and underpowered. They have a very interesting engine. From the research that I have done, it's actually a very good engine in there. Puts a lot of power per liter, but it doesn't have enough horsepower. If you're going to be charging that kind of money that they are charging for that Veloster, it better be putting out 350 horsepower. It better. It's like they're charging, this much of price, but their quality, but their engine and performance is only here. From the 0 to 60s time, from what I've seen, Hyundai Veloster has a 2.5 or 2.0 liter engine, and it's turbocharged, and it's just as slow as non-turbo BRZ. And we all know BRZs are slow as shit. The government is worried about burning refined product in cars' gasoline when the oil refineries get processed gas and many other products which belch massive amount pollutions all the time. Listen, for Mike, the government is worried about CO2, but they won't go out and plant trees. I mean plant forests. I don't mean plant a tree. I mean plant forests. How much money has been spent on preventing CO2? What if you just plant a forest? I know, crazy idea. As if trees were designed to eat to consume CO2. I know, crazy concept. And if you think government is actually concerned about anything besides themselves, I don't know, Mike. I really don't know. Can't say much for my patio, but here it's a shop. All we have been born on it. Yo, I'm like I just sick. I just read your shit. There's literally a separate fucking conversation going on in the chat. This is ridiculous. Scotty don't like GDI engines at all because GDI fuel injection sprays carbon into the engine compared to non-GDI engines. Okay, then I guess I like Scotty. I respect him. I'll take his word for it. How do you feel about 2020 Corolla? It's a Corolla. It's very boring, and it's gonna last 200,000 miles. How let me see here. I want to see if I can maybe give you some valuable information from the course. Buy cars that are about make a list about 50 cars. Do you guys have any other questions, I guess? My thoughts about Dodge Charger, RT, or Infinity. I'll take Infinity. I'll take Infinity. What else? Oh, what do you guys? What questions do you guys have? Because yes, since it's slowing down, let's just wrap this up. Sports fans 37. How do you feel about 2019 Honda Accord with 2.0 turbo unlimited time and miles on warranty? What? Uh, there's unlimited time and miles on warranty? What are you talking about? I don't think. I think there's a limit. Are you sure that it's unlimited? If it's unlimited, well, that's the best possible car you can get in the world. Because if anything breaks, I mean, it's the most reliable car. Because if anything breaks, it's fixed. Anything breaks, it's fixed. I mean, you can literally drive one car for 100 years. But I think you might be misunderstanding something, or I'm misunderstanding something. But there's no such thing as an unlimited warranty. Oil. Your Infinity have CVT, yes, I know. But if I'm gonna be buying, I have two options between kind of shady transmission here, shady transmission here. I'll buy the one where I'm getting shady transmission plus a very comfortable ride. Uh, yeah, sports fan. My phone number is below this video. Okay. Can you please send me a link? I really want to see it because did I just miss something freaking huge? Unlimited warranty? Yeah. Uh, give me a second. Just give me literally 1 second. I'll Google this right now. Honda Accord unlimited warranty. Let's see what this is. Hold on. Lifetime warranty, no added cost, unlimited time and miles. Okay, but this is only on CPO, certified pre-owned. Yeah, dude. I think it's I mean, sure, but you're paying for this warranty. You do understand that, correct? And it's not unlimited. It's limited. I can read it to you right now. Engine, there's a list of things that it covers. Transmission, list of things it covers. Front and rear wheel drive, list of things it covers. If there is a list, it's not unlimited. It's only a few things. Well, sick. Can you, sick? Can you tell me how? Man, I wish somebody could. What's your name? Sports fan 37. Can you give us a link to what you're talking about? I want sick to look at it. About this unlimited warranty. Because this warranty is not unlimited. It's not. It doesn't cover electric stuff. It doesn't cover AC. It doesn't. HondaWorld.com. Give me the link to the exact thing because it's just a website. HondaWorld.com. Unlimited warranty. I don't know about that. Okay, well, I'm at HondaWorld.com, but where's the warranty? It's just a dealership. It's not even from Honda. It's just yeah, it only covers powertrain, dude. Send me this. Listen, these unlimited warranties, they're a bunch of they're bullshit. Okay. You're paying for it. You're paying for this warranty. Yeah, it's just a dealership. It's a dealership warranty. It's not even from Honda. It's just a warranty from the dealership. So, Penstar, do you even know what that word means? That means to be afraid of something. I'm Russian. I'm not saying I'm a fearless, but there's very few things that scare me. Very few. Very few. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. This is Dan, motherfucking strong, and I'll see you in the next video.